Okay, so you come around the corner and you see 4 dwarves. They're all speaking Dwarvish, but it's clear from their hand gestures that they appear to be discussing something. Yeah. They kind of point and then they talk and gesture with their hands. You see one of them that kind of a deal, and then they see you walking up, and they don't so much look at you as they look at you, and they say, "So, what you want for your fuzzy little freak there?"
Not for sale right now.
Everything's for sale. How much?
Ginko's looking around going, "Who's the freak? Who's the freak?"
Can't sell until I get my partner's input. So would have to wait till they get here.
You in the business to buy? We got
possibly, depending on the wares.
Oh, hitch him up right over here. We'll watch him. Come right on over here. And are you gonna tie him off, or are you gonna bring him with?
I'll bring him with.
So he leads you over to this cage.
I still feel little tugs as I'm trying to get to any animal I see.
I say after.
So inside this large cage, you see now 4 or 5 little drowish kids. They look like they have been. They are all bound, right, with their hands behind their backs. Mm-hmm. A couple of them look like they have been beaten, right? But they're, it's hard to say exactly what's going on, right? Yeah. You hear them kind of murmuring, of no, just in Drowish. Yeah. They're murmuring, no, stop, don't stop moving. They all just kind of look guilty and don't do anything as you approach.
Okay. I ask the dwarf any skills.
These ones here, they can see in the night. Really good for thieving. You gotta watch them though. They'll fucking stab you right in the throat if you're not careful.
Not quite what I'm looking for. Anything else?
So you see
Because night vision don't care that much.
Let's see if I can find the mini.
You hear a little voice. Ginko can see the dark.
Of course, I'm not going to have my mini for it. But one time I need the mini. Oh wait, it might be over here. Let me check my big bag of minis.
Are any of the dwarves still looking at me? Maybe more than... Honestly, they were at first, but are they still eyeing me?
But the other 3 are.
That's, yeah.
I bet they were going to snatch you if I tied you up.
That's the key.
But I was like, I don't want to have to go through this whole battle sequence to
There it is. Yay, I found it. So ignore the beer stein, because this one isn't drunken.
It's a monk.
But there is a monk. No, there is a monk. You see, put him on that. Kind of standing right there. He kind of comes around, and as you're like looking around and like this is it, you see this monk who is clearly dressed in elven monk robes, very much like the ones that you had seen Fiera wearing, and they are just sweeping. They're sweeping those stones, not any of the other stones, but they seem to be tending these particular stones.
Are like the war still like around us?
I mean, they are recognizing that you are not interested in purchasing, and that you might be interested in selling. They're like trying to eye you up.
I was gonna say,
right?
So some of them are looking at me like more than.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. It's hard to say if they're looking at you because you are so cute, or if they're looking at you because you have such a big axe. Okay. That's kind of where your mind is at probably during this.
As long as if any of them are looking at me like making it uncomfortable, then that.
I mean, it's probably. Let's do. I'm going to do a contested charisma check to see how uncomfortable you feel by these guys. What'd you roll?
16.
16. So 2 of them are making you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
The other 2, they seem fine.
Okay. So Ginko's gonna be looking at those 2, and his joyful demeanor is starting to kind of go away, and you can see he's getting a little nervous, but you're also starting to slowly hear that breath again you first heard when he was in the bushes.
I just pick you up. I pull you up here.
He doesn't stop. He just keeps, and he's just staring at him, even as he's getting picked up.
Are you taking the rope off, or are you?
The rope's still on.
The rope's still on.
And I still have it in my hand.
Okay.
But like with the other hand, I just go and I put him up on my shoulder here, and then just to make sure, because I don't trust those guys, and we head over here.
Mm-hmm.
You're much closer now.
Yeah.
And then I want to do a perception check on these particular stones.
And Ginko would be completely. I mean, now he's
here. Why don't you put yourself on this to represent that you're up on her shoulder?
Awesome. But he's now turned, so he's not even looking at the monk. He is.
Yeah.
And he's just.
I only had a 14.
Like a monkey on a shoulder. Yeah. No, it's great. I love the visual here.
Which is accurate.
So right. So what? You're looking at the stone?
Yeah, the stone that he's sweeping. That one particular stone.
Okay. And what'd you roll?
14.
For perception?
Yeah. Looks like a stone.
Let's see here. Here, I would like you to flip my DaveCon coin. I'm looking to see if it says yes or no.
Okay. No.
Okay. So you see that these stones are they are not. It is clearly not the same stone. Like it looks like there's a spot where maybe the stones have been ripped out next to what is still there. Hard to say like why or whatever, but like these stones, they do not belong here in any way, shape, or form, and they are like there's like Dwarven architecture has this intentional like harshness to it. It's straight lines and like it's straight, right? Elven architecture has straight lines, but like you almost like feel like there's a little bit of organic wave to it, and these give you that feeling. They look like they were placed there by elves.
It's a hidden elven temple. I need the monk to leave. Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk with you out of sight of the monk. we're just gonna go over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to call out to Chitter to see if any spiders respond. And ask, hey, is any of you guys, is there an area underneath near where we are right now?
And you hear...
Where that other human is sweeping.
You hear a chorus of spiders.
Cool.
All come back with, yes, there's under, there's over, there's all sorts of holes in great places around here.
Right under where that other human is sweeping.
You hear one voice in particular that says, yes, there's a space beneath me.
Oh. Oh. Did he hear me? No. Oh.
And the monk comes around the corner and looks at you. Hello. What brings you to my temple?
Hello, how do
In
you...
spider.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can see if he's an animacid.
Oh, he most certainly is.
I say, oh, what are you doing here in elven clothing?
He says in Sylvan, tending to my temple.
Because we know what she wants to do, but we saw how that went. She saw how that went last time. Okay, she needs to... Does she... How strong does he look?
I mean, he looks like he hasn't been well fed.
Okay.
Now because of where she is standing, like
Yeah.
this is really the only thing that you can see, and you're hearing like spider sounds.
Yeah.
And then like conversation and spider sounds and conversation. Okay.
He's a little. Gingo's a little confused, but does she have hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slowly, you would feel like your hair parting, and little pecks at it, and Ginko is
Looking for bugs.
He's grooming in your hair. It's very natural. To him.
And you're finding a weirdly large amount of like spider web.
Okay.
Like in deep, like not like out on the hair, but like it seems like there's spider webs coming out of the skull, holding the hairs in place.
Okay. That's almost more confusing than the weird chittering and noises.
Who is your temple in service to?
I serve Croelon. And who do you serve?
Okay, well, she's gotta do it. Well, of course I serve our mother in the almighty Loth, you traitorous.
Let's roll!
Oh.
I was gonna cuss, but
and that was uncommon, right? That was still in Sylvan.
I don't know what language do you want to say that in?
That would be an arachnid.
Arachnid?
Yep.
So.
And when she says it...
You could probably...
No. As you say it, like there is a rumble from within your body, as if like almost similar to the type of rumbly grumblies that is inside your soul.
Yeah.
But this almost sounds like a woman, like echoing in anger.
Okay.
And you hear this like feeling. I need you to. You have a dangerous presence right now.
Yeah.
What's the?
It's a +6, 1d6.
But what is the full effect on it? It's a Constitution or Wisdom save. I think that was one of the the last things that you got as you leveled up.
No, I always had a dangerous presence added to every attack, but it didn't have a save.
It doesn't have a save. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want it to go this way, but like it has to go. It has to go this way. She didn't learn last time. She hasn't been beaten enough yet.
Well, it's on.
Yeah, it is. How dare you? You're animacid too. How dare you? That's an even greater offense than a drow.
You feel the grooming slowly start to slow down, stop as this little puffball of hair sticks up. Like, what the hell's going on?
Okay, so I am just right now it is. Okay. What'd you get?
11.
11?
4.
So it's you, Monk, then you.
Okay.
I'm still on your shoulder. That's awesome.
I would just love this if we could get some distance, just swing you. So you're on the string.
She's swinging the rope or something.
You can. So if you're gonna attack first, if that's the thought in your head, I will totally let you use him as a weapon. Okay? And that will be your turn. That'll be your attack.
Yeah.
Which will give you an attack with advantage and her extra damage.
Okay.
If you hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's do that. This is going to be your...
I've learned to be more wary by using other meat shields for my
So I'm rolling.
You're going to roll the attack.
Okay.
But you're... So this is how it goes down. You hear this grumbly, right? And the hair stands up on your neck like, the fuck? And then the next thing you feel is this, her like grabbing the rope and like kind of overhand throwing you, right? Like, you didn't even have a chance to react to this shit. But like she's throwing you, but like then arcing her arm with the rope to like get extra like hit on the swing around like this, and you're coming in like probably like 3 feet off the ground, like ballistically in an arc towards them.
Am I getting time during this to grab the axe, or do I just have to like?
I'm gonna say instinctively you grab the axe because like all of a sudden ship's going down. Like your instinct when she grumbled, right, is I'm in danger, like deeply, deeply in danger, but from her, okay. But you're gonna grab the axe because like. That level of danger, like you're just gonna grab your axe, man.
It's like some cartoony slow-mo scene.
Yes.
As you see it, the gnome's going through, the hair is all back, and the mouth is like. He's just just screaming.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
I gotta find me a stat block here. With advantage.
Oh, with advantage, thank God. Because that was not good. Okay, let's see. 15?
Now I actually need... That's not going to hit.
No, I was like, I don't think 15's going to hit the
mark.
No. Let's go... Yes, let's do this block. Okay. So they just kind of like... They drop the broom and like kind of just sidestep out of the way. And that was your blah. Well, that was your
turn.
No, not your
attack.
I can't think of my word. What is my word? Attack of advantage.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Surprise?
Surprise attack. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yes. Why can't I? My words just completely failed me. So that's your surprise attack. Okay. Now you have your normal attack.
So I'm just gonna dual wield you and my cleaver. I'm just gonna keep swinging you and swing the cleaver. Can I do that? Can I just
I love this.
I'm okay with it. Like, this is entertaining as crap, man.
So I will also take out my cleaver. Well, actually, yeah. So I'll grab my cleaver from like my hip pocket where it was, and I'll attack with that. While the other hand is just like still just continuing them. I'm just rodeoing you here.
Yeah.
And I'll try to attack with the cleaver.
Okay.
Let's see. Plus 2 attack. So that's a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
There we go.
And then let's get a D8 and a D6. And it's only the true 18, 19, 20 that I get any necrotic damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. So close. Not close. So 8 damage.
Okay. Give me 30 seconds here to... Jim, I want you to cut this. Okay. There we go.
We're just having this whole battle just behind this little shed here.
Yep.
Which might be a good thing.
Okay, so you said 8?
Yep, 8 damage.
Okay. Where are some D10s? There's my D10s. Okay. They are going to pick up their broom and take 2 swings at you. Completely ignoring you. They're just worried about you.
Oh, I'm also higher up in the air and I'll just...
Oh, those both hit.
Yeah. So that is 6 and 10, so 16 bludgeoning.
Okay, so 16, 7.
And then as they are swinging around, they're going to try to kick you also. Oh, that is cocked, but it landed on 3, so we'll take the 3. And that misses. And yep, that ends their turn.
Okay. So you're hearing this little woo, woo kind of thing. But then you started hearing that heavy breathing again as I'm getting whipped around. I don't know what your character's strength is. I don't know how strong she's going to be for this.
It's 15.
15.
I'm going to say as you transform, you
what is happening?
the knot that on the rope actually loosens because again you're not a knot tying expert, and you probably weren't trying to tie a tight knot.
No.
But this like you like break free.
Okay.
And
yeah, you would hear kind of this. Like,
roll a d8 to see which way you break and go flying.
That's a good point.
So again, I'm going to say 1 is this way, around that way.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You go right into the building.
Yeah.
Probably.
Actually, I would say that you probably, at that angle, I would say you end up on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll just say that you're on the roof right there, kind of where you're at.
So he's going to land on the roof, but what you heard as he was spinning around, that breathing, and then you started hearing almost sound like bones grinding and snapping. And
lovely.
If anyone's looking up and sees him, he is transformed from this little teeny gnome into this grotesque-looking sort of beast, sort of monstrosity.
And let's pull out your other mini.
Got large claws on his hands, large fangs from his, and he's even got a tail. And then the tail's kind of spiked. He's a bit more mixture of fur and scales. He's definitely different, and he's also larger now. He's more the size of other creatures. Maybe not a Goliath yet, but so yeah. And so he's gonna land on the roof there. Does he still have his full action of everything, movement, or is he kind of some of it limited?
I'm gonna say, because I find it entertaining, you got your full action.
Okay, all right. He is going to.
It's effective. It's a bonus to transform.
It's the bonus.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you have your full action.
All right. So, and then I don't know what the height is at the bottom of the roof there to the ground for him to jump.
It's
down.
about 10 feet. So like,
10 feet?
yeah. I mean, it's not a problem.
He will run down and get as close. If he can get to the monk from jumping down, he will do so.
Jump on top of the monk.
Just right up next to him. He doesn't need to even jump on him.
Okay.
He's just looking to get right next to him, and he's just going to take one of his claws and just swipe straight across the.
Swipe away.
So, with his claws, he can use it once per turn. So I have the extra attack, but I guess I don't know how you want to rule this. He gets an extra claw attack if he uses his claw, and then he would also, as a barbarian, get an extra attack. I don't know if those combine to make 3, or if that is just the 2.
So you get 2 attacks plus a bonus.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
So his first claw attack is going to be at 10.
Does not hit.
Not great. Second claw attack as he comes back with his other hand, because he at this point also would have dropped his axe. His axe is now sitting either on the roof or on the ground. That is a 13.
Does not hit.
Nice. He's still learning how to use his claws.
Here, drop this for the axe. That's where the axe is. So kind of pick a spot somewhere.
Yeah, like over here.
And that is an 18.
Hits.
All right, finally. 4. So, nice, max damage. That is a 11.
Nice.
Okay.
Or 12, I'm sorry.
12.
And he's just standing there, just breathing heavily. Yeah, very upset.
Okay.
I think that's weird, but it's helping me, so I'm not too put off. We're just gonna.
So it's back to you.
Yep. Try again. With
You see? Can you take these dwarves here? You see them kind of running towards the exit, towards your elbow there.
Okay.
Where you guys had come in, and you see. No, not yet.
No, I don't see anyone coming.
Yeah, no. That's what you see. You see them kind of taking off across the courtyard.
We can make this quicker. Okay. Give me a crit. Give me some necro damage. Okay. And I get a +3 and +2. So 17.
Hits.
Only 5.
Okay. You hear a chitter, and from around you, let's see.
Oh. Oh, can I use my once a day bonus action to besiege my egg sack for assistance?
You may, with advantage.
Okay. Assist me. I needed that because it was a 1. So, well, it doesn't matter with this one. Oh, okay. It's spider madness.
Which is entertaining and problematic, because as this happens, you see you cast Spider Madness.
Yeah.
But you see the other temple spiders come out from underneath the rocks. And these are all itty bitty temple spiders that have come to defend Coralon's temple.
Traitors to the queen.
You see around her a what is the wording on Spider Madness? It's a visual thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
they do take psychic damage.
yes. So you need to roll a save.
Okay.
What's the save?
Let me find that. It's not on this sheet. It's in
Because-
the message we have.
That is important because I get advantage depending on.
Yes.
Spider. Okay. DC 16 intelligence save.
Intelligence.
Yep.
Okay. So
Otherwise, they take 1d6.
I don't remember which one I rolled here.
And they have disadvantage on their next skill check.
'Kay.
Sorry.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 6 also.
So the monk takes the. So what's the damage?
6.
6.
Should probably make it actual.
Do any of the spiders take damage?
They all will take damage,
Nice.
and they are not very high. So how many do I have out there?
1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7,
I
8,
get it.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Get advantage on my save.
Will these count as killed creatures? Because my. Oh!
So 16, you said?
12.
12. So that was a 13. So that's
Ho ho! Charged by armor.
1 survives. 2, 3. 3 survived. How many did I have out there?
12.
12. 4 survive. So kill the rest.
Goodbye.
You got 8 kills from that.
I'm fully charged.
And I rolled an 18 on my.
You're fine.
Nice.
Okay, good.
So what you see now is you see her body just pop as like it almost looks like we're gonna go gross. You see like boils come out of her skin,
Yeah.
like all over, kind of like you remember that one time that you found a little like squirrel, actually your buddy squirrel.
Yeah.
He had a whole bunch of ticks on him and you had to pick them all off.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but like these ones seem to crawl out of her skin.
Yeah.
And like she is now like a waterfall of spiders. It looks
Okay.
like almost her whole body turned into spiders, but there's still a body there.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
confusing, but you're like, okay, she's got some spider shit going on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But where those spiders kind of land is like there's a radius, and you see some of the little spiders that had kind of climbed up out of the ground. They have a different coloration than her spiders,
Yeah.
and you see them like kind of like curl up and like
Yes.
do that. It is now spider carnage everywhere
Yes.
here. Glorious spider carnage. Okay.
People would like spiders as animals, but he's not. They're not furry, so he's not like enthralled by spiders.
Well, some of these are pretty fuzzy.
Well, okay, those ones he might be actually. Ooh,
Okay, so you did your. She's actually it's still her turn. So she is now going to attack you.
She has a disadvantage because she failed.
Yes, ma'am. And we are going to do all of her actions against you. That is a 13 to hit.
Yep.
15 to hit. Oh,
Yep.
if the 13 hits, they all hit. Okay, so that is going to be.
I will use my stone endurance also
Okay,
to negate afterwards.
to negate afterwards. Okay,
Yeah, I can save some of the damage at
Yep.
least.
so that's going to be 2d8 and a d6 plus 12.
Woo-hoo.
D8, 6, and 8.
Oh, I called it I was on low there.
Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 12 is
25.
25.
7 is 18. I'm going to use the blood pool so then I have 9 left. I'm gonna have to take it myself. We'll take a little bit here. 25, and you have 2 health, my host. Okay.
Okay. She is going to disengage.
No,
And-
she's not.
She's going to disengage and kind of run back over here. Yep. That ends her turn. What's she doing?
Gingo's focus is on this lady. He doesn't really understand anything else that's going on, but he's gonna just turn and start chasing.
Okay.
So if he can catch up, again, he's gonna go catch up. As he's running up, you just start seeing. You see the mouth foaming as he enters into a reckless attack.
Okay.
As he sprints at her and goes in for another attack.
Are you gonna avoid one of the other colored spiders that's on the ground? Or are you gonna run right by it?
He is completely oblivious to those
Okay.
spiders.
So he's that spider's gonna take an attack advantage on.
Yep.
Yeah. And no.
Okay. And so reckless attacks, which obviously will be advantage against him
Yep.
now as well. But so same thing.
Oh,
he's
wait.
gonna-
Oh, that one hit.
Okay.
But you take 1 damage.
See.
Yeah, well, halved, but it was still, I think, 1, right? Like 1 halved is 1, or is that 0?
I think it's always a minimum one.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it
not
is a minimum
100%
1.
sure,
We're going to call it a minimum of 1.
That works. That
'Cause-
works. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
And so he will run up, and he's going right back again. The claws are his thing,
Yep.
especially while he's doing well. So 3 attacks here with the claws, with advantage. We've got a 19.
Hits.
Okay. And this. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Nice. So that's 10 slashing damage.
Nice.
Second attack with the claws is not good. 8.
Does not hit.
And third attack with the claws is a 14.
Does not hit.
Not hit. All right. Well, he's just so angry at whatever the heck's going on. And
Yeah.
Okay.
The little spiders are all going to rush you. And I think there's 4 of them left, right?
Yeah.
They're all going to attempt to make an attack on you.
Okay. Oh. And there should have had whatever one that attacked them should have had disadvantage also.
They would have had, yep. So they would have disadvantage on you. Which, and none of them hit. So.
Okay. So with my charges, can I split how they do stuff?
When you can put the charges where you want the charges to be.
Okay. I put 1 to magical cage
Okay.
that I use on her.
Okay.
And then I put the other 4 to the dehydrate as an attack spell.
Okay. Oh, it would be 2 different turns though.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do magical cage first.
You cat magical cage. Okay.
So I use 1 for charges for that.
And is there a save for it?
You said there's a DC save with disadvantage, but you didn't put the number.
Right. It doesn't matter. She doesn't have the ability to do. I think it should be the number of like the evolution of that artifact.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I see. 5 plus ascendant level.
Yes.
Okay. So it's 6.
6. Okay. Which totally makes the save. So, not caged, but
Okay, still running.
okay.
Does that count as an attack so she gets a dangerous presence or no?
It would count as an attack, even though it didn't succeed, I guess.
Oh, right. There's no dangerous presence.
Right, yeah. Okay, so that was your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Just because it's so low. Oh, she did it with disadvantage?
She did not do it with disadvantage.
Roll lower than a 6. Yes!
Nice.
Yes!
However, it was an acrobatics, right? Against the
Dex.
monk, she gets a +7.
Wait, make a DC save with. Faust is a DC save with disadvantage.
Because I think it's
No,
entertaining.
you're right, Dex. It is Dex. Yes. So
Okay.
she gets out.
Yeah.
You monk! So tricky. I don't think I'm gonna catch it.
They are sneaky. Okay, so
Oofta.
okay.
Does it look like anything even happens with that? Like, does it even look to her like a cage came or anything? Or just like it's just like nothing happened?
That is from your armor,
Yeah.
right? Which is the air armor.
Yeah.
So what you see is like the air in that space like kind of like swirl around and like part of it becomes opaque a little bit. Like it's like if a cloud was about to try to like reach out and grab her.
Mm-hmm.
But then seeing it, she like quickly got out of the way. Okay.
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 How dare you. Monkey monk.
So those dwarves, they're going to continue running away. This dwarf here is going to be up on the wall over here. Nope, up the black wall
Big wall.
behind your hand.
Here.
Yep. He's now like heard or seen the commotion.
Yeah.
But he's not getting involved. He's just watching. Because why the fuck would he care about an elf being attacked by a Goliath?
Yeah.
So, Monk's turn. Monk is going to take a swing at you.
All right, let's do it. And as the monk is swinging, you see my creature's tail start to kind of whip up to try and deflect it. I get to roll a d8, and for the single attack, I get to increase my AC.
Okay, and they've got advantage on the attack, right?
Okay, so I'm a 20.
Because it was reckless, we got advantage.
Yes,
Okay.
but now it's a 20 AC. So we'll see.
Okay.
Still this one.
For one of the attacks.
Just the one attack, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I'll re-roll these two first. Okay, all fail. And that one fails. So, all of them fail, even without your...
Oh, okay. Because
doing
after
your
the
thing.
first one, it would have gone back down to
Yep.
17. So, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
They were
she
back.
rolled poorly.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that monk just totally whiffs. Let's see if that skill recharges. It does not. And she is just going to kind of take a bit of a defensive pose.
Okay.
You hear her start to whisper what sounds like a prayer in Spider. So you hear chitter.
Chitter.
You hear prayer. Okay. It is your turn.
And Ginko is getting a little frustrated with his claw attack, so she's right there. She attacked at him, so he knows he says around. He's gonna just try and pounce and get on, like knock her to the ground and get on top of her. So I guess kind of a grapple if possible. Is that something he can try?
That is something he can try. Yeah.
All right. So is that just a strength?
That is a strength. Yes.
Okay. And I don't believe this would be advantaged because that's only on attacks with the reckless attack. Yeah, 10.
And that's it would be a saving throw, right? It's a contested grapple.
I would, yeah. I think
Yep.
so.
That is a 22.
Okay, I don't even. I at best could have tied that if I rolled a 20 myself. So, yeah. So you see this giant beast thing kind of jump and lunge at her, but
Yeah, just
not. Yeah. Which ways get off?
and it is the little spiders are gonna try to take a swing at you because they are still pissed at you.
Me?
Yeah,
No.
you
afraid.
clearly do not belong here. The highest. What's your AC?
13.
So you get 1. And I mean, where are you at? I got to roll a D1. You get 1.
Okay.
Or D4, sorry, D1. Then it's your turn.
Okay.
D1s. It's just a marble.
Where is it? Where is the thing I have? Okay. I take out the shocking grasp talisman.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And I put it.
You tap her with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You need to try to touch her, which is a touch attack.
Which is just strength, or?
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's just a. I mean, it's a attack roll. So like you're gonna punch
so
her.
It'd be a strength.
It's strength or dexterity, whichever you got is better for you.
Yes. Okay, come on. Oh no, no, that's a tie.
Okay, so you've got it in your hand and you kind of go like this, but it just totally misses.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, I might as well try it because I have the charges. I'm gonna try dehydrate, so she just has to. What is? Does she just automatically have a plus? Like, that's a beyond 6
For
for
what?
a dex save.
Yes.
Okay, well then I'll just use the charges on the spider.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kill them and get more charges.
Okay.
So we'll do it. They need a 6.
They need to save a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You killed one of them.
Okay.
No.
So all my 4 charges only killed 1?
Yep.
Okay. So... Oh yeah, he's gonna be dead because I have 4 d8s. Well, maybe not. That's a 1. Okay, that's 8. So he's definitely dead, right?
Yep. I mean, they only have like 1 HP, so they're little itty bitty spiders,
if
right?
I hit you, it would have done a lot. Okay, so then...
So just one spider, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So now I have back 1 charge again.
Okay, that's the ends your turn.
Yep.
I keep moving mine. She is going to
Come right into my hand. Can I have
It's an instinctive high
high
five.
five.
Attack me right here.
Gonna attack you.
Yep. On the first attack, you're gonna again get the same thing with the tail.
Okay, so I'll do that one first.
So 19 now.
That does not hit.
All right.
And then the other 2 they don't hit.
Okay.
Jesus, rolling so low. Oh wait,
Sorry,
what's your AC?
17.
One of them hits.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about one of them hits.
Okay.
So that is a D8 somewhere. That is a total of 11 damage, bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, and then I get to cut in half because I'm raging.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Ends her turn. Your turn.
Since the pouncing attack didn't work, we're going back to reckless attack
Okay.
and clawing the heck out of her. All right. Okay, there we go.
That's
a
looking good.
21.
Hits.
That hits. Perfect. For 8 damage.
8.
Yep.
Okay. Looking pretty. That host is looking pretty rough.
Second claw attack, not so great. 11.
Does not hit.
The third attack is actually instead of the actually no, it has to be the claws because you're using the claw for that third. 10. I
Does not hit.
get 1 in, but I can't get the rest.
So,
I forgot to roll.
nice.
Yep.
How would it work if I try to take over her host while she's in her host? Like, we'll just like fight inside her host. Spider.
That you don't know.
Because I don't want we can't have the host be dead.
What do you want to do? It's you got the 3 little spiders are going to attack you. One of them hits for a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And does 4 damage.
Okay. So.
But it's poison damage, so you would take 2. Because you're resistant to poison.
And I'm assuming these dwarves have probably at this point.
Oh, they're gone,
They're
man.
gone.
Yeah.
They're off.
So just based on how she knows about host, like, Did she think that the host would die if you hit it again? The monk. Because like I want to.
You see the host and you're like, yeah, that guy's gonna probably like keel over if I try to take a swing at him.
I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna launch me. I'm gonna grab my shocking graph's talisman, me, Anansi, and I'm gonna have the host launch me with the talisman.
There you go. Okay. So I believe that is with advantage because of sticky?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see...
I feel like
so
I'm just as confused as Ginko would be
Dirty
watching
20.
this.
Dirty 12. Perfect. Okay, so this is what happens. You see the body of this Goliath, like nothing touched them, but the body starts to go limp.
Okay.
And then you see really quickly, like almost a blur, like this little black thing, like come up out of the arm here, runs down the hand, like kind of grabs, like you see, like there's little itty bitty hands, grabs the paper with like one hand, still kind of like holding on to the thing, and the Goliath, then the body like kind of like does this like death lunge.
Okay.
And flying off the end of the hand is this paper wielding spider. Okay?
Okay.
And she's just kind of flying through the air like this. And you hit, and we need to roll a Constitution save. Failed. The body just goes like seizes up as like you feel almost like this cold presence like come around it, and you see it go like this, and the spider, without really even missing a beat, step right into the mouth. Okay. So we'll come back to you here in a second. So that's what happens. You get inside, and there is, so like normally when you go into a host, right, like there's all these organs and you have to like kind of move around and like make a little home, but the longer you live there, the more like this stuff just kind of becomes webbed. And so you get into this host, and like it's just hollow, like the whole body is basically hollow, and it's just webs everywhere, right? You see, it doesn't look like she's been really taking care of this host, right? And like you look around, give me a perception check. Here, can you
13.
Put this out on the mat?
Yes.
And because I don't have two Anansi spiders, I'm going to make her, she is this green spider. Be really careful because those legs are fragile.
Yes.
And here is you. You're a little bit more robust.
Spider Royal Rumble.
Spider Royal Rumble. Okay, so.
I also have one more question.
Go for it.
So, because of my cursed cleaver, which I cannot drop.
Yep.
Does it mean it came with her?
Because of the way that it's worded, I'm gonna say as you like came over, like that last little hand that was touching, the cleaver traveled through the body.
Yeah.
And you see the result of this, like the body like turns into like good God. This is disgusting and gross and glorious at the same time. So the cleaver in this hand, like you see it just kind of like fold into the arm, and as it like runs down where the arm would be, you see the flesh just start to instantly rot, and like the hand is like the skeleton remains, and like as it travels through the body, like through the shoulder, goes down through this other side to where her hand is.
Yeah.
Like it pops up in her hand, and from here through to here, that whole section of flesh has just rotted away instantly.
Okay.
As this corpse falls to the ground.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, you have the cleaver in your hand.
I like this curse. Helpful right now.
Yeah, helpful, I'm sure.
For now.
So,
Thank you.
I'm gonna roll. I would say that we're still in initiative order, so it is this Animacid's turn first. She is gonna take her singular attack now against you, and that is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
But just like you, her attack is a it'd be 8, but it's poison, so 4.
So that's the 2 spiders on the inside.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't, which you can't see. You can't see. So that body, like this body, just fell down dead, and this one just fell down, like frozen.
Yeah.
There's a couple spiders on the ground.
Yeah.
Unless he just keeps raging at the fallen body. I feel.
I mean,
So-
it pretty much. What
This
it looks like is it's like some kind of death just threw itself at her,
Yeah.
and the body just dropped. Right, like I think realistically, you'd be like, okay, that thing's dead. Whatever it is dead.
Part of me is struggling because I was going to kind of hint cryptically towards what my character is actually seeing this whole time, but now it's actually important.
Oh, right.
So when Ginko goes into his rage mode, he's obviously this beast, but in his head, it starts raining. What he sees, it starts raining these pastel-like colors, and the world around him turns into like a Candyland like landscape. Animals look like Peeps. Other talking creatures, humanoids, look like giant gummy bears and things like that. And in his mind, he is just running around frolicking and playing with them.
Okay.
So when he's slashing at them in real life, he's probably playing some sort of patty cake game with this gummy, where in reality, he's clawing it to death. So I have no idea what he just saw. He saw one candy creature touch another candy creature, and it changed color. It's now I don't know, a Sour Patch Kid or something, but he's
What kind of candy does Ginko not like? Is there any kind of thing that he doesn't like from a candy perspective?
he does not like tart candies.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that, like, he saw there's a candy cane in this hand, and it, like, you saw it go into the gummy, and where it traveled, it turned like sour, like the little silver things, and you're like, well, that doesn't look good. And then it comes out this side, like super tiny. You're like, oh, he must have used up all the candy cane, and then like the little like fuzzy gummy spider jumped into the other one and like crawled into like it, and now inside you're seeing like there's like a gummy spider that's like beep, 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 right? So like you're probably looking at it like, oh look, there's a gummy spider inside that gummy bear, right? That's what I would expect.
And yet, but the candy
now is it
part
disturbing that I have like the imagination to understand such a weird frame of reference? Because it disturbs me.
It just reminds me
But
of a
yet
lot of,
it feels perfectly natural.
It's like every 90s like ad.
Yep,
pretty much,
yep.
Commercial,
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Like,
that's why I'm so
candy
deranged.
So Ginko would see the tart flavoring on this candy and be like, yeah, not for me. And then that would probably give him enough reason to turn and see the spiders, the little gummy spiders, and to go up and play with them. So he's going to walk over, I guess I don't know how far, which may, again, he's not really ever a disengage creature, because why would you disengage with something that you're playing
Right,
with?
it's a gummy bear. Why would you disengage?
I don't know but I don't know what's happening here, so I don't know how
they're not capable of attacking you, so like
Okay.
it's not a big deal. So if you're gonna walk over to the nearest gummy spider,
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna reckless attack. We'll start with one of them, because if we can at least hit,
Yep.
maybe we can get all three, maybe. That is a dirty. No, actually, that's a 22.
Hits.
Okay.
I mean, it's a tiny little spider.
Yeah,
They don't have much for AC.
That is 7.
Dead.
All right. And then on to the next
Yep.
one.
And when you hit it, it like squirts like a quick cherry cordial.
Okay. That's a dirty 20
Hits.
for 4.
He's dead too.
Okay. And then the last but not least is a 21.
Totally hits.
And that's an 8.
Okay.
And squished. And,
Yes.
and that one, like, he squished it and the legs went and kind of shot out like little missiles.
Yep. And yeah, so again, in his mind, he's just kind of flipping them around, playing with them. But
Yep.
yeah, it's just this little pustule.
Okay. So we're gonna take you out of the combat initiative.
That's fine. Yes.
It is now your turn.
Yes.
Inside this spider web of a void inside this creature.